Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's another Monday, which means it's a Mythic Monday, and today we're taking a trip way back, and we're going to be taking a look at Calavius. Man, this is an oldie, but a goodie. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by, and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. So I was able to pick this guy up as a reissue. I can't remember if I got it at, oh man, so many of the different cons that I've been to this summer. But I think I probably picked this guy up at Heroes Con in Charlotte, North Carolina. He was definitely one of the reissues that I wanted to get my hands on. He's an oldie, but he is a goodie. And I can't wait to get him opened up and just mess around with him. I'm sure he's going to come with a whole bunch of like old weapons, and that's okay. We can fit him with like some newer style stuff. But hey, let's address the elephant in the room, that my room looks different. Yeah, it looks a little bare. Over the weekend, I was able to get my cabinets out, my Mythic Legions down, clean up my floor a lot, get a lot of stuff out of here because we're going to be starting the whole process of painting the room. So I think right now I'm kind of leaning towards maybe this color here to go with the branding of the show. We're going to start getting the shelves up and start figuring out where the figures are going to go. So the room, the whole space is changing, to make a whole better experience, not just for me, but for you guys as well. So just bear with me while we're under construction. A little bit of this will be changing, as you will see over the coming weeks and months leading up to Legions Con towards the end of the year. So without further ado, let's quit yapping about it and let's get over to the review space and take a look at Calavius. All right, taking a closer look at the front of the package here, you can see just about everything he comes with. There's a baggie back there. It looks like with a lot of stuff. You can see his faction symbol here, and if you want to pause and read his bio, you certainly can right there. And then here, I mean, you can see how old this is. This is a very old figure. There's the current state of Mythos. So let's get him opened up and see everything he comes with. He comes with far more stuff than I ever expected. He comes with a lot. So let's go ahead and dive into it. We do have the 3 back adapters. These are for, of course, your different sizes of wings. And this is for that shield that looks like a shell. So we'll, put those to the side. He does come with a 1.0 style belt, but this is red in color, and I love it because I think it's going to work out very, very nicely with the skin tone. We have this really nice shield that's got some silver and gold and a lot of scuff marks on it. It's seen some wear and tear. Pretty standard on the back, but that's what that looks like. I really dig that shield. I like the colorway of it. Next up, we have a single shoulder pauldron because of the style of armor he has on. So I think this is pretty neat. Pretty standard shoulder pauldron we've seen before, silver and gold. Next up, we have this really nice basic swords, kind of this really dark bronze hilt with the red wraps around the handle. I think that looks really nice. Next up, we get 2 styles of spears. We have one that is gold and much longer than the other, and one that is silver. So with the gold one, we got a little bit of grip here at the top and then a silver pommel spike at the bottom. And then with this one, it's kind of tapered. It's silver. It's got some gold wraps on it, and one is much longer than the other. And with that, we get 2 styles of spear heads. So we have this one that's the trident, all in silver, and then this one that is more like a is it a halberd? Is that it? All in silver, and you can place either one of these on either one of the spears that you want. I think I like the longer spear with the halberd head here. I hope I'm naming that right. If not, you guys let me know in the comments down below. And then I like the trident on the more tapered looking spear. So we have 2 long weapons there. I think that looks really, really cool. I think I may give this guy a Morning Star on my shelf. And then he comes with this helmet that I was not expecting. I was not expecting to get this helmet at all. But this is that standard helmet we've seen so many times before. And it comes with, of course, the bull horns. And these are really tough for me to put in. The tolerances here are really tight. Yeah, there you have it. There is the bull-horned helmet that, like I said, I wasn't expecting to get this helmet, so it's kind of a surprise, and I'm glad to have it, but it's going in the fodder bin. I like this guy as he is. Standing straight up and down on the turntable here, we can see this guy is decked out and ready for the gladiator arena. So like his bio says, he was captured and was promised freedom after 100 straight wins in the gladiator arena in the Coliseum in the Mercurian Games. And when that didn't come, he partnered with Atlas, and they led a revolt, an uprising that won them their freedom. And then later they met on the battlefield, and he pledged his allegiance to Atlas. But just taking a closer look at the figure here, I love the colors of this figure. I've never had this helmet before. I've always wanted it, and it does not disappoint in hand. There's so much detail. So you've got these feathers here on the top and this red with this gold ridge on top. Then you've got this nice reddish bronze color of the helmet. And then it goes down into the gold and the silver trim, and then the silver mask. We have the gold armor on one arm, nude arm on the other. I love this blue and gold colorway on the armor here, and the boots. The greaves have like this reddish bronze color to tie back into the helmet, and I just love the detail here. Blue trunks underneath. Now let's pop on this this other helmet just to see what it looks like. Like I said, it looks nice. That looks really cool, but we've seen this guy 100 times. This doesn't make him special. I wouldn't even call this guy a gladiator if I saw him in the wild, but with this helmet, it just rings true of a gladiator. Oh, I just noticed like there's this nice purple line of color going down the greaves and the armor, and I think that looks really nice. So let's get this shoulder pad on. But honestly, before we do that, let's go ahead and get that red strap on, because I think that's going to look nice. Will it fit over the helmet? Not enough to make me want to like try to figure that out. So let's just take the head off, loop it over. Man, that red looks really good against that skin tone. I think that's going to look great. I really love it. You know, could that band have been like a bluish color? Probably. I think that would probably look really nice to go along with the armor, the purplish color of the armor, or maybe the blue of the lower armor. I think that would look nice. Here we have this silver shoulder pad, which I like. I kind of like that it's mismatched, because maybe it's like he earned it or something, or he took it off of a fellow combatant, one of his victims in the games. But let's go ahead and give this guy his sword. I just want to see what he looks like, kind of decked out a little bit with his gear, because he looks. Man, this guy looks so good. I'm glad to finally have him. He's a fairly simple character, He is a named character. He is unique. That helmet makes him unique. But I dig it. I dig his look. I like the colors that are used here, and I like his story. And, I kind of wish we had an unhelmeted head to see what he looked like underneath. But maybe we'll get that one day in a future heads pack. Or maybe I can make one. He looks great. He looks so good. Yeah, I think I may get a custom head. Look around online for a custom head and try to match that skin tone, so we can have what he looks like underneath that helmet. But he does look good. Yeah, maybe we can. Maybe this is what Billbone's broken shield. Maybe he was a fighter that met Billbones in the Mercurian Games, and maybe he's the one who cursed Billbones and left him the way he looks today. But yeah, let's get this shield off. I want to put one of the spears in his hand just to see what he looks like dual wielding, and see what that looks like. Let's go ahead and give him this one. Let's see if we can get this in there. I love the gold on this guy. It just looks so good. Along with that gold knight that I took a look at last Friday. Man, we're having a gold Mythic Legions week here. Look at that. Boy, he looks tough. Yeah, let's get this guy into some lighting and into some backgrounds and see how he poses up. I gotta tell you, I am really, really fond of this guy. I love the colors. I love the story. I love the design. Again, I've never had this helmet before, so that's, very unique. And I just love his look. I love everything about him. He was definitely one on my list that I was hoping to get my hands on, and luckily enough, I was able to get him, because I didn't want to, pay like secondary market prices. Maybe he's easy to come by. I don't know. I've never looked into it. He wasn't high on my list of the reissues, but when I saw him in person, I was like, oh, this dude is fantastic, and I really need to get my hands on him. So I'm really glad I was able to pick him up. He looks beautiful. Like I said, I love everything he comes with. I love his colorway. I love all the accessories accessories. He comes with so much stuff that I did not realize he came with. So, you know, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.